My name's Michaela Shields.
Hi, I'm Joe Tate.
So I'm Ben Short.
My name's Stu.
My name's Georgia.
My name's Sam.
I'm a project manager for Synergi.
I'm a Microsoft Solutions consultant.
I am a senior consultant.
I am the CRM architect.
I am the executive assistant.
I'm a consultant.
I've been here for 4 months.
And I've been here for 3.5 years.
5 and a bit years.
I've been working at Synergi for 5 months now.
I've been at Synergi for the last 10 months.
And I've been at Synergi for a year now.
So I think in our role, there's a huge amount of new technology. There's a whole lot happening, and no one can be expected to know everything. You've obviously got SharePoint Framework, all the Azure platform. There's a whole lot going on. So really, the most important thing is actually the ability to research, and I know it's a bit of a joke, but the ability to Google, the ability to look up, learn things yourself, self-development. There is support. Obviously, we've got a great team here. We all bounce off each other. But the ability to be able to look things up yourself and develop yourself is quite important in this sector, especially when it's moving at the pace it is. So I think that's if you can do that well, you'll be in good stead.
So I would say don't be afraid to ask questions if you're not sure about things or you have maybe uncertainty towards what it is you're going to be doing or how things are working, whether that's just maybe within the business or on a project. Then don't be afraid to talk to your co-workers, talk to your managers, maybe your boss, and just be upfront, deal with those problems as they come. Don't try and hide from them because they will become quite a niggling pain after a while.
My role as a CRM architect, I would say don't be intimidated by the system. Don't be afraid to ask for help or look for help on Google, but everyone on the team is very supportive.
Yeah, for anyone who's looking to progress into a similar role as myself, it's all about being able to talk to people, enjoying what you do and having a good technical insight. I love my role as I spend most of my time with customers and with the technical guys here at Synergi. So I would just embrace speaking to technical parties.
My advice to anybody starting a role as a project manager in a technical sector is to get to know your product and the services that you offer as a basis. And then from there on in, knowledge is power.
I think in my role, I have to be quite sort of social. I have to kind of get to know people. I'm always on the phone. I'm kind of the face that people see when they come in. So I think it's kind of just putting yourself in, chucking yourself in the deep end. Peter and Justin are really great to work for, although sometimes particular in their likes and dislikes, so just getting to know that. But yeah, just kind of coming in, and sometimes the guys can be a bit shy, and then you've just got to pull them kind of out of it. I think being quite a big personality really works in my kind of role.
So one of the key platform developments we've had over the last couple of years in the SharePoint platform specifically has been the development of the SharePoint framework. That's not only given us the ability to create modern web parts, but also modern SharePoint extensions, extending that whole platform really as you see fit. There is, of course, the Azure function piece now as well, the ability for us to write our own little snippets of code, execute those is in workflows and Microsoft Flow. So we've kind of got to a point where we can tie all these pieces together. All the platforms come together under one sort of unified process, and that's quite an exciting development. And so I think being able to develop that further, create some more technical extensions and really expand on what SharePoint and the Microsoft 365 platform has to offer would be a great step forward for us.
For myself, I've got a strong passion into Office 365. That's a lot to do with the Power Platform. So for me, it's around about process automation with Power Apps and Flow, but also the insights when it comes to Power BI.
Well, I'm constantly trying to learn everything about the CRM system, as well as keep up with all the new technologies and new features that come out with updates all the time. So constantly learning the new features for within CRM.
So in my work, I mainly use Syntex and SharePoint, and they're great products. They do a lot of stuff, but I'd like to maybe branch more into custom development and maybe some other softwares that we use around the business that I know we are actively using. We're delivering good solutions with them, but I haven't had the chance to move on to using those things yet. So I think it would be good to maybe catch up with my colleagues, see what can be done with them, maybe pick up some new skills.
So we've got quite a close-knit team.
The people.
Definitely the people.
I've been here since almost day one, really, 5.5 years. So I know pretty much everyone who's worked here, and that's actually quite nice from a corporate perspective. You're not in an office where you don't know people. You're not sort of segmented into departments. It's very much a community, and we've got a lot of employee perks now as well, which is quite nice. So the ability to work flexibly, work from home, it's all really nice. It's a nice environment, and it's a great place to come and work.
There's a lot of good things here, but particularly in the office, everyone's very close. You know everyone by name. You know them quite personally, so you probably know quite a lot about them. You know, not just what they do in their work life, but quite a lot what they do in their social life. I found talking to the guys, you know, you'll maybe have quite a lot of the same hobbies. You'll watch a lot of maybe the same shows or same sports. There's a lot of discussion about that going on around the office. Everyone's very friendly. They're very approachable. You know, it's never been a case of there's this outsider person or there's just someone you feel like you can't speak to.
My favourite thing about working at Synergi is the variety of projects that we get to work on and working closely with different customers within different sectors.
Coming into sort of a IT kind of environment, I thought it would be quite, not unsocial, but I thought it might be a bit sort of heads down. And some days it is like that, but everybody's really canny once you get to know them and they kind of bring out their personalities and do quite a lot of social events. I'm part of the social team with one of my colleagues, Jacob, and we'll go on nights out and have a good drink, which is always a bonus. So that's definitely my favourite thing, the social aspect and just having friends in and outside of work.
For me, the people and the culture are my favourite part about working at Synergi. I love the technology, but it's the people that make the organisation. It's like a mini family, and I enjoy coming to work every day.
Oh, when I was 6, I was in quite a lot of trouble because I taught my father quite an important lesson on password security. He used the same password for every single account he ever had. I knew what that was, maybe logged into his eBay, maybe bid £1 million on a PlayStation. So yeah, not a very good 6-year-old.
When I was 6, I was an extremely adventurous, outdoorsy tomboy who was desperate for her older cousins to let her be part of all of the sporting games that they played. So much so I was often the wicket within their cricket game. Sad, I know, but at least I was involved. And I did also get a little upgrade and got to be able to bat from time to time.
I really like doing creative things, so I've always liked building things. So I guess one of the earlier ways in which I was building things was, I guess, Lego, building dens, out of anything you can find in the house, even outside. And then as I got older, a lot of that came into maybe building in the sense of technology. So maybe it was about building in work life solutions, in personal life. I'm quite into development, whether that's websites or that's games. So I've always had this quite strong passion for wanting to make something, something you make yourself, it's your own, something you can be proud of.
Adventurous, too much to handle, and wanted to be a soldier.
When I was 6, I was very small, obviously. I was very annoying, I can imagine. Probably is no different from what I am now. Never shut up, always had to be the centre of attention, always involved in everything. But I guess harmless in that as well. So happy birthday, Synergi.
Pass.
And it's,